Welcome back to some professional Starcraft 2 with two of the most exciting Protoss players in the entire world in the ESL Open Cup Finals on the incredible region of North America. The stomping ground for whatever Korean player decides they want a few hundred more bucks this week, assuming they stay up late or early enough for it. And we know Parting has nothing resembling a sleep schedule, just like, well, his sleep schedule is essentially non-existent, just like the amount of fucks he gives about most things in life, including basic conventions of meta, build, decorum, respect, or proclivity to make expansions, because that's a forge. And here we go. Dispel with the introductions. Parting, Zest, you know them, you love them. Those are pylons, both sides. Two Parting pylons, one on the low ground. Probe on probe action. Getting hot and heavy right now. Parting's got 5. I can't help it. I'm snorting in excitement. Wow. Anyways, there are more pylons. Cancels pylon. Cannons on the low ground. Another forge coming up for Zest. The only way to beat a bad Parting with pylons is a good forge. Cannons, pylons. It's almost impossible to tell who's who. Wow, they really all look. It's not my fault. All Protoss look the same while warping in. Don't judge me. There are probes on the logo. That's Parting's cannon. Wow, this is quite a cannon rush. Zest is making cannons. Parting's probes are attacking those. Can you get one more cannon? Parting's pylons are on the high ground. Parting has probes attacking the cannons. The cannons are attacking the cannons. The cannons curving their shots. Very skilled. Meanwhile, Zest has more cannons. With Parting, the cannon on the low ground, killing the probes. But the probes have to come in. And Parting's cannon is finishing up. And a Zealot comes out. And that means Parting... Oh, Parting still has a probe! He still has a probe! Never trust. He's building cannons on the high ground. This ain't over. The Zealot's not going to solve this. There is no Cyber Core. Oh no! How many pylons does Zest have left? That cannon doesn't hit the other cannon. The probes are still stuck. They can maybe come back to the main. Do they want to? The probe that survived. It has 1 HP. 1 HP is enough to build a GG of cannons. And these cannons are coming in quicker. The Zealots need to help somewhere. He has to pick his battles. Looks like he's just saying, going for the probe. But he's depowered. Zest didn't notice he was depowered. The pylons are the powerhouse of the Protoss, and without him, Parting. Oh, he gets another pylon. He depowers Zest entirely. Oh no. That one probe to rule them all. 2 cannons versus 1. GG. Parting's done. 3-20 game 1. And now we're just started having fun. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I don't know what I expected, but that was kind of exactly it. Like, that was... The only reason that was unexpected is because it was so expected. Which makes it unexpected, because you never expect exactly what you expect. You expect some unexpected. So...
The numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you.
Yeah, a lot of players in PvP go with proxies. They got some mind game builds. Parting just gets up in your grill and starts slapping you around with cannons. And Zest went toe-to-toe. Was it like Parting? And this is a very Parting move. But he literally just gets up in your face and starts yelling. I've been on the receiving end of that before. You might be like, was he sober? And then to that I answer, is he ever? But there you go. The cannons are here. So, and Zest couldn't handle it. Like, Zest, it just exploded. The cannon rush just exploded into his base. It wasn't a slow burn. It wasn't like he snuck it in. It just exploded. The sheer amount of pylons. Like, is this an electrical company? There were 5 pylons building at one point. He canceled like 3 of them. And of course, you can never forget the hero probe. Probius coming through. It was chaos. But chaos is a ladder. And whenever Parting wants it on NA, he's number 1. So that is, every once in a while, he decides, I want number 1 GM on NA, and then he gets it. And that's kind of a little sad for an entire continent. But here we are. Now this is, like, I didn't even pay attention to this game, because this is only a boring, old-fashioned mind game. Both players on Pillars of Gold, which there's a ramp leading up to your natural. So that means it's a more defensive map. You can more easily expand early. And that means both players have... We've advanced from Protoss versus Zerg, and now we're just pylon blocking Protoss. That's what's happening, right? Both players are pylon blocking each other. At one point, Parting had 2 cyber cores in production. The reason you build a cyber core instead of, say, like another pylon or gate... Can we calm down a little? Oh my god. The reason you build a cyber core instead of another pylon or gate is because the cyber core has more HP and it builds faster. Like, you're not going to finish it. You're going to cancel it. Or it's going to be a placeholder. Parting, wow, of course, a very Parting move. Will Zest finish his cyber core as well? His was built a little later. He may cancel it. But Parting just, like, it's a decorative cyber core in a very inconvenient location. Well, convenient for Parting. No, he built another pylon. No, don't you do it. Oh, no. Okay. The probe. He was gonna... 100... This pylon is for scouting what's building out of the Stargate, by the way. Like, there's a big difference. Unfortunately, a classic mistake, there's an adept in his base. So now Parting is just kind of dying to 1 adept. Like, despite all his best efforts, there's now 1 adept. Slaughtering 7 probes. Will he get 8? 8 probes. Holy shit, this is a disaster. Oh my god. That is... Well, I don't know, were there 2 adepts? No, it was just 1 adept! He's just attacking. So, he's got 2 stalkers against none stalkers. So, somehow Parting is still on the other side of them. He lost 8 probes, which is just completely unacceptable. But he does have a Phoenix. No. What? No. He's up in his face. Parting's yelling again. Will someone, like, I don't know, like, do we talk to him? Do we have someone who can kick him out? I don't, like, you can't just start yelling at people. You can't get personal space, social distancing. You can't get up in their face and just start, like, yelling at them so much they're covered in saliva. That's what Parting is doing. He's spitting directly in Zest's face. And now, in another context, this might be something I'd like to watch. But right now, this is just uncomfortable. What are you doing? How does that happen? He just wins, so instead of worrying about his base, he just built part of his base in Zest's base and just kept sending units across. And Zest, I think, was in a continual state of, wait, are you still here? Are you still? This series so far, Party is on match point. It's been about 8 minutes. Zest hasn't been speedrun this hard in a finals since he lost to Maru 4-0 twice. In a total of about 25 minutes of game time each time. So that brings us to match point, game 3, Jagannatha. Is this video even going to be long enough to put unskippable ads on? We'll figure out. We'll stretch. Somebody consult Loco. Come on. So, here we are, game 3. Wow. Like, this is... Wow. That is my commentary. Thank you. Remember, like and subscribe, ring the bell. Check out all those other videos instead of letting YouTube autoplay. Go to the Loco video. Because you'll get more hard-hitting, in-depth, English proficient commentary. Like that. Wow. There are many languages in the world, and I speak one of them. Actually, two. Because, of course, I speak English, but more importantly, I speak American. So, respect. Did they switch colors? No. No. It's just Zest has been getting beat up this whole time. You haven't had time to register it yet. Right? No. Yes, no. They switched sides, but that's just random spawns. Loco is a better English speaker than you. I agree. Because he learned to speak it. I grew up speaking it. One of those is better. Parting both learned and grew up cannon rushing, so here we are. Parting's a better English speaker than me. He's much more emotional. Like, I don't know, like, I was preparing myself to just launch into commentary mode. But neither player is putting buildings on the other side of the map. Which makes me uncomfortable. I'm concerned. I'm confused. I'm, a little chilly. It's actually a little chilly right now. But, it is winter. So, I'm not hungry. But I might be if this game actually goes more than 10 minutes. Let's talk more, like, I'm feeling pretty good, though, overall. How about you guys? Sit up. Alright, come on. Stop hunching over. That's not a good angle for your phone. It's gonna fall on your face. Come on. Like, put it off to the side. And make sure autoplay is on, because there's a chance it'll be on my videos when you fall asleep. Don't let it fall on your face, because then you'll remember to lock your phone. Don't do that. Oh my god, the Stalker's doing the rain dance. Parting, a believer in the old gods. Unfortunately, they're out of sync. And here come 4 Stalkers to punish them for their blasphemy. Here comes Zest. He is an old god. Have you seen him? Parting playing the more defensive expand here, as Zest went for the Stargate earlier. There should be is there an Oracle out here somewhere? No, he didn't go for a Stargate. It was a third gate. I'm sorry, all gateway-related things look alike to me. So Parting has 1 shield battery, a few sentries, but the Nexus is done, which means he can overcharge. But here comes Zest. He's a shield battery overcharge used. There's no more. He used energy on a Guardian shield. The duel continues. Zest behind this, he has 7 less workers. He has an expand, but it's mostly a placeholder. Like, the 9 Stalkers versus 6, but shield battery, a few probes, sentries. Parting has only 2 gates, but he's getting blanked. And he's already holding this pretty well. Zest doing a good job targeting Stalkers. If he actually eliminates the Stalkers, that's most of the threat. His Stalker count is starting to thin out a bit. Parting still has 5 more probes. The Stalker's going deep in the paint, and suddenly it's 2 Stalkers to 2. Zest is really flailing around here, looking for an opportunity. And the probes! Slaughtering in so many different and exciting ways. Parting only lost 4 probes overall. Zest was specifically targeting units, so he didn't actually hit the probes much at all there. So Parting's probes drawing, well, at least boxing out those Stalkers quite well. And this is game 3. He's down 2 of Zest has to fight it out. That didn't really do much. Parting just kind of held it. He's like, I have 2 gates, you have 3 gates, and this is a problem how? It's not. No problems. So here we are. Parting just holds. The shield battery overcharge really carried him through the first phase, and then the probes, the second. In every way now. Oh, hello. Hello. Which side of the map are we on? Meanwhile, 2 adepts. What a force field! What? The adept was jammed in between the force field and the minerals, which most people said wasn't possible, including the adepts and the sentries. Parting just does things with his force fields that at some point, if more people started doing it, they'd have to make laws about. Because how does that even happen? How is that even possible? Once again, Parting just whipping out his spell casting abilities. I don't know how I started the sentence and I wasn't sure how I wanted to finish it. He's got the most well-placed, strongest, seemingly largest force fields in the business. For nearly a decade now, Parting and Sentries have been an inseparable combination. Blink Stalker's also on the short list of Parting's favorite units. But Zest has somehow, like, Parting just kind of stopped building probes, I guess. Because Zest went from down 5 probes to now up 3 probes. So, I'm not a mathematician, once again. Like we can crunch the numbers here. Like, if you have less probes, and then you build probes, but your opponent is also making probes, that means they weren't making probes. So, I don't know why. I guess Parting really wants to focus on this attack here. He's got 10 Stalkers to 7. He's got +1 quicker. He's got Blink. So does Zest, though. The +1 is a big difference, especially when compounded by the Stalker count. And surprise, here comes the Prism. Parting invested in this attack, and he's going to try to make it work. Force fields don't discriminate. Both sides laying them down. 4 probes go down, evening up the worker count. The Stalker count is too damn high. +1 not going to be done quite yet. Zest desperately trying to hold his base. He blinks forward for the Prism, but he's got to deal with the problems he already has. It's it. He blinks into his death, expediting the process. Parting says, oh, thank you very much. You really made that a little bit easier. And he just wins. In the longest game of the series, 8 minutes. Longer than both the last games combined. In a speed run of the ESL Open Cup Finals. Number 50, by the way. We're nearly a full year in from the start of the ESL Open Cup. It's been a great year with great games. That was a game as well. So, Parting wins on NA. Not surprising. Congratulations. And he wins in a very Parting fashion. I hope you enjoyed my breakdown. Thank you, ESL, for putting them on and letting us take a look at the replays as well. Congratulations, Parting. Hopefully he does a cooking stream or something to celebrate. And I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Check out these amazing videos. Say, Winter, I don't like your new profile portrait. Because now it's different and I fear change. And also, no, that's it. That's all we got. Thank you. Good luck. Have fun.